Guys, they say there is serious altercation right now in the palace over this decision by Kabiyesi. According to the information, they said the families of the wives, especially those of them from Ile-Ife kingdom, who believe that they are blue-blooded, and for the fact that they are blue-blooded, that their daughters will not be outside for Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. They said they have summoned elders. They have been having meetings after meeting, meetings upon meetings with Queen Naomi. And the last one is the fact that they said the Blow family have insisted that Kabiyesi must do as they agreed. And the issue of sending wives is against their culture and tradition, sending the women out of the palace. So, for that reason, they said Kabiyesi have summoned elders and all the Ifa priests inside the palace for emergency meeting. And the reason is because you really want to know, hear from them if it has anything to do with their culture and tradition. Because normally, apart from culture and tradition, when you are with a woman and the woman is becoming a thorn on your flesh, I don't think the best decision is to look at culture and tradition by still keeping the woman. Even as a human right, Kabiyesi still have the human right of saying, I don't want you again. For that reason, go. Because it's like this Igbi Blow's case is the one they want to tie Kabiyesi one place right now so that Queen Naomi will not return back to the palace. The thing is that they wanted to frustrate him at this point such that Queen Naomi too will be tired and said, okay, for that reason, I'm not coming back. But before now, we heard that this Oba Kayode Adetunu have told Kabiyesi that he should not listen to distractors, that this time they are going to come big time. The man said allegedly that he had a dream where they gang up against him, and the fight was so fierce that he should not listen to them. He should not look at them, that he should make haste while the sun shine and bring back Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo into the palace. Because these people, they don't want Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. Reason is because he is their target. And they know that with these people in his life, they cannot get to him. So, when they say Kabiyesi summoned all of these people, they said Iyamifa was there, but because Iyamifa is not from their Ile-Ife kingdom, she doesn't have any right to say anything. The only thing she has to do is to be there to maybe send back whatever they sent to Kabiyesi, or any form of spiritual manipulations. She will be there to, wave it off and make sure that they did not manipulate people in that meeting using their spiritual powers. That was why they said she was solidly behind Kabiyesi right there in that meeting. Meanwhile, before they came out for the meeting, they said she have told Kabiyesi that you are just doing this for formality's sake, but don't look at them because there is going to be a fight. Some people will bring confusion so that there won't be a conclusion on the meeting. That was what they said Iyamifa have told Kabiyesi even before the meeting. So when they all gathered, some Ifa priests, especially those of them who are anti-Naomi, they were saying that it is against their culture and tradition. There is no how Kabiyesi should put all these women out of the palace for a woman to come in, this and that. Then the pro-Naomi, they are saying that it is there is nothing like that in their culture and tradition. That as long as the king is the king, he has the right to make any decision regarding his wives. These are his wives. He has the right over them. As long as he makes provision for where they will stay, he is to determine where he wants them to stay. They said there was fight, there was serious altercation. And one thing you should know is this. A lot of sources have made it clear that this fight, allegedly, is not Queen Naomi's fight. Yes, it's not Queen Naomi's fight. And it's beginning to look like Kabiyesi is just finding out recently. Because before now, she was thinking that it is Queen Naomi's fight, and for that reason, let her fight the battle and all of that. But only recently, I believe there is something that he know now that he did not know before, and that is why he is fighting tooth and nail to ensure that Queen Naomi returns back to the palace. even though the battle is not going to be easy. Yes, so they said at the last hour, it is going to be fierce. But all we need right now is to pray for them, that God will help them to be victorious at last. But the thing is that this might be just a small tip of it. These people, when they try it this time and this time, they have been trying spiritual one over and over again. But thank God for Iyamifa, because they said the woman have been doing a great job right there in the palace. And thank God that Kabiyesi have the wisdom to go and bring her. And not only her, they said there are about 2 or 3 in there doing all these fight, spiritual fight. There is no easy, hey. And I asked myself, how are people surviving in a situation like this? Because you cannot tell me that everybody living in that place is spiritually alert. They are that powerful. Or maybe could it be that because of the situation of things, they now belong to one group or the other, at least to be protected. You know that that is how things like that used to be. So right now they said the fight is not small. It has been meeting upon meeting, meeting after meeting, meeting this, meeting that. Hey. But it's like the meetings are coming late though, because right now Kabiyesi is very sure of what he wants. Yes, because at times, when you are very sure of what you want, you go for it. But when you are not sure of what you want, when there is too many fight like this, you might say, okay, does this thing worth it? But right now, he knows that it's worth it. Yes, and that is why he is standing his ground. They said after all the fight though, because there was a serious fight, that if not for rules and regulation, they would have shared blows. They would have give themselves blows upon blows. There, because those ones that want QueenNaomi to come back, we are saying that it has nothing to do with culture and tradition, that Kabiyesi have the right to put his wives wherever he deem fit. While this other group who really don't want QueenNaomi back are saying that it is against their culture and tradition, that the gods are saying this, their gods are saying that, and they said it was a serious fight. They really, if not for one thing, they would have exchanged blows. And at the end of the day, we heard that there was a conclusion that Kabiyesi have the right to put his wives wherever he deem fit. All he needs to do is to ensure that he is taking care of them. As for the part of not marrying, not being interested in marrying some of them again, it is her right as human being. She have the right to say, no, this is not what I wanted from you. And for that reason, I am no longer interested in the marriage. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. When I get this information on social media, I share it here with you and remind you that they are not for stand information, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Bye. Love you guys.